अस्सलाम वालेकुम डियर व्यूअर्स। जो हम आज टॉपिक पढ़ाने जा रहे हैं यहां पढ़ने जा रहे हैं दैट इज एलएम कर्व। बेसिकली हम आईएसएलएम मॉडल पढ़ रहे हैं। पिछले टॉपिक में मैंने आपको आईएस कर्व पढ़ाई और इस टॉपिक में मैं आपको एलएम कर्व पढ़ा रहा हूं। नाउ व्हाट इज एलएम कर्व? जैसे कि आईएस कर्व लोकस ऑफ वेरियस पॉइंट्स थी जो दिखाती थी डिफरेंट कॉम्बिनेशंस ऑफ रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट एंड इनकम, बट ऑन ईच एंड एवरी पॉइंट ऑन आईएस कर्व investment was equal to saving. That means goods market was in equilibrium. Likewise, LM curve is the locus of various points. और वो points क्या दिखाते हैं? That points also show different combinations of rate of interest and income. That means अगर आप LM curve पे कोई भी point लोगे, हर कोई point दिखाता है different combination of rate of interest and income. जैसे कि IS curve पे दिखाता था, लेकिन वहां पे हर किसी point पे investment was equal to saving. On LM curve, each and every point shows where demand for money is equal to supply of money. Demand for money is equal to supply of money. That means अगर हम LM कर्व की बात करेंगे, it shows different combinations of rate of interest and income where demand for money is equal to supply of money. That means it shows money market equilibrium. It shows money market equilibrium. जैसे कि वो दिखाता था gross market equilibrium. This shows money market equilibrium. That means LM curve is the locus of various equilibrium points in the money market. But each and every point shows different combination of rate of interest and income. Suppose अगर आप यहां से लोगे LM curve, यहां से लोगे rate of interest, यहां से लोगे income. देखो आप कोई भी point ले लो, point A, point B, point C. Every point shows different combination of rate of interest and income. But on each and every point of these, demand for money is equal to supply of money. That means LM curve is the locus of various equilibrium points in the money market. जैसे कि IS कर्व दिखाती थी equilibrium in the gross market, LM कर्व दिखाती है equilibrium in the money market. Now see, we assume supply of money to be fixed. We assume supply of money to be fixed by some exogenously, by some monetary authority. For example, in Indian case RBI, वही monetary authority है. That means when we study LM curve, we assume that supply of money is assumed to be fixed. Now this supply of money must be equal to demand for money. It must be equal to demand for money. This fixed supply of money must be equal to demand for money. Now demand for money has two components. Demand for money has two components. Number first, transaction motive or transaction demand for money. Now this transaction is demand for money. It is the positive function of income. It is the positive function of income. That means it depends upon income. Higher the income, higher this motive. That means as income goes on increasing, this motive goes on increasing. And mathematically we can express it as KY. That means transaction motive depends upon income, and this K is greater than 0, less than 1. This K shows how much transaction motive is sensitive to changes in income. When income changes, transaction motive will change, but how much? That sensitiveness is shown by K. That means suppose if this K is equal to 0.2, that means any 100 rupees change in income will lead to 20 rupees change in transaction motive. Any increase in income by 100 rupees will increase transaction motive by 20 rupees. That means transaction motive is the positive function of income. It is equal to KY. Y is income, K is the sensitiveness of this transaction motive to any changes in income. How much transaction motive changes when income changes. Now second component, I said demand for money have two components. Has two components. First is transaction one, second is speculative. Second is speculative. Now this speculative demand for money, it is the negative function of rate of interest. It is the negative function of rate of interest. Suppose I denote rate of interest by I. That means as rate of interest goes on increasing, speculative motive goes on decreasing, and this speculative motive is shown by HI. HI. That means I, it depends upon the rate of interest, and this H once again is the sensitiveness of speculative motive with respect to rate of interest. That means how much speculative motive changes when rate of interest changes, that sensitiveness is shown by H. That means supply of money is fixed. Supply of money is fixed, and this fixed money supply must be equal to demand for money. But demand for money have two components. That means now demand for money is equal to KY, transaction motive, minus HI, because there is negative relationship with respect to interest rate. That means demand for money depends upon two variables. One variable is income another variable is rate of interest. This case shows how much demand for money is sensitive to income. This as shows how much it is sensitive to the rate of interest. With interest rate, relationship is negative. With income, relationship is positive. Now supply of money is fixed. Now this fixed money supply must be equal to demand for money. Now suppose for our simplicity we assume that this fixed money supply is equal to 100. This fixed money supply is equal to 100. This fixed money supply is equal to 100. Now see, that means 100 supply of money, it must be equal to demand for money. Now suppose transaction mark this one, it is equal to 50. Now suppose speculative mark it is also 50. That means demand for money is equal to supply of money. Now suppose for our simplicity rate of interest increases. Rate of interest increases. With rate of interest relationship is negative. That means demand for money will decrease. Speculative mark will decrease. Speculative mark will decrease. Now suppose speculative mark is only 40. Now suppose speculative mark is only 40. This means transaction mark must increase to 60. So that 60 plus 40 is equal to 100 is equal to our given fixed money supply. That means due to increase in rate of interest, speculative mark has decreased. To be equal to fixed money supply, transaction mark must increase, and transaction mark will increase only when income increases, because it is the positive function of income. So rate of interest increased, income increased. That is what I am saying. This LM curve is upward sloping. That means if rate of interest increases, speculative mark decreases, income must increase, so that transaction mark increases and demand for money is equal to the fixed supply of money. That means simply LM curve is the locus of all the equilibrium points in the money market. The only thing is that at each and every point there is different combination of rate of interest and income, and LM curve is upward sloping. That means any increase in rate of interest will lead to increase in income. Why? Because rate of interest increases, speculative mark decreases. Transaction mark must increase, so that they are equal to the fixed supply of money, so income must increase. Likewise, if rate of interest decreases, speculative mark will increase. That means transaction mark must decrease, so income must decrease. That means there is direct relationship between rate of interest and income. Any increase in rate of interest will decrease speculative mark to be equal to the fixed money supply. Transaction mark must increase, income must increase, so LM curve is upward sloping. Now see, अगर हम यहाँ पे सिंपल सा एक मैथमेटिकल इक्वेशन देखेंगे, सिंपल सी एक ही स्टेप में. नाउ वी नो फिक्स्ड मनी सप्लाई इज इक्वल टू KY minus HI. Now take this on this side, it will become positive. HI is equal to KY minus M. मैंने कुछ नहीं किया, इसको मैंने इस साइड लिया, ये पॉजिटिव बन गया, इसको मैंने इस साइड लिया, ये नेगेटिव बन गया. I is equal to K divided by H, क्योंकि H यहाँ पे मल्टीप्लाई है, यहाँ डिवाइड हो जाएगा. Y minus 1 divided by H M. Now see, this is our LM curve which traces the relationship between rate of interest and income, and which shows different combinations of rate of interest and income, and on each combination demand for money is equal to supply of money. Now see, we are tracing relationship between rate of interest and income, so this is the slope, and see, slope is positive, that means it is upward sloping, but intercept is negative. That means LM curve will always start from x-axis, negative intercept. If you take it like this, so intercept, this is 0, minus 1, minus 2, so intercept will be negative, but slope will be positive. That means it will go on increasing. Any increase in rate of interest will increase income, any decrease in rate of interest will decrease income. So this is the simple LM curve, whereas this is rate of interest, this is income, this is slope, this is intercept. Now let us derive LM curve algebraically. Now see, this is the derivation of LM curve. First of all, have look at diagram first. ये diagram कुछ नहीं दिखाती है, this shows speculative motive. यहां से अगर हम देखेंगे रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट, यहां से स्पेक्युलेटिव मोटिव, एंड दिस कर्व शोज दैट देयर इज इनवर्स रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट एंड स्पेक्युलेटिव मोटिव. दैट मींस जो हमारा क्वाड्रेंट फर्स्ट है ये, इट शोज स्पेक्युलेटिव डिमांड फॉर मनी. नाउ सेकंड, इट शोज टोटल गिवन मनी सप्लाई जो हमारे पास है 100, हाउ इट इज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड बिटवीन ट्रांजैक्शन मोटिव एंड स्पेक्युलेटिव मोटिव. अगर हम यहां से देखेंगे इट इज ट्रांजैक्शन मोटिव, अगर हम यहां से देखेंगे इट इज स्पेक्युलेटिव मोटिव. दैट मींस दिस वन शोज सिंपल division of total money supply between transaction mark 2 and speculative mark 2. This third quadrant, it shows transaction mark 2. यहाँ से transaction mark 2, यहाँ से income, and the curve is upward sloping, which simply shows that transaction mark 2 is the positive function of income. और जो हमारे पास transaction mark 2 given है, that is 0.5y. That means जो sensitiveness है, that is 0.5. That means any 100 rupees change in income will lead to 50 rupees change in transaction mark 2. That means this is our given transaction mark 2, 0.5y. That means out of total income, 50% is kept in the form of transaction mark 2. Now see this last quadrant, यहाँ से rate of interest, यहाँ से income, इसमें हम LM curve derive करेंगे. Now see, suppose rate of interest is 6%. आप देखो स्पेकुलेटिव मार्क 2 को इसने यहां पे काट किया. सपोज ये पॉइंट ए है कोई, और अगर आप देखोगे स्पेकुलेटिव मार्क 2 इज 50 रुपीज एट दिस पर्टिकुलर 6% रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. आई एम सेइंग रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट इज 6%. स्पेकुलेटिव मार्क 2 को इसने यहां काट किया, दैट मींस स्पेकुलेटिव मार्क 2 इज 50. नाउ व्हाट इज आवर टोटल मनी सप्लाई? 100. और अगर आप यहां पे देखोगे, दिस इज द डिवीजन, यहां पे इसको इसने काट किया, यहां से स्पेकुलेटिव मार्क 2 50, यहां से ट्रांजैक्शन मार्क 2 50, बिकॉज 50 प्लस 50 इज इक्वल टू 100. गिवन मनी सप्लाई, डिमांड फॉर मनी इज इक्वल टू सप्लाई ऑफ मनी. नाउ व्हेन विल बी ट्रांजैक्शन मार्क 2 50 गिवन आवर ट्रांजैक्शन फंक्शन? दैट मींस व्हेन इनकम इज 100. व्हाई? बिकॉज 100 का हाफ 50 रुपीज. दैट मींस speculative mark 2 50, transaction mark 2 50, 50 plus 50 100, but transaction mark 2 will be 50 only when income is 100 because half of 100 is 50. तो देखो यहां से transaction mark 2 50, यहां से this point income 100. that means अब rate of interest कितनी थी? 6. income कितनी होनी चाहिए? 100. this is denoted by point A where rate of interest is 6% and income is 100. यहां से मैंने नीचे लाया 100 इनकम, यहां से मैंने ऐसे लिया 6%, जहां पे इन्होंने काट किया, दैट इज डिनोटेड बाय पॉइंट ए. दैट इज वन पॉइंट विच शो 6% रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट एंड 100 रुपीज इनकम, व्हाइल डिमांड फॉर मनी 50 प्लस 50 100 इज इक्वल टू सप्लाई ऑफ मनी. नाउ सपोज रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट डिक्रीज फ्रॉम 6% to 5%. rate of interest decreased from 6% to 5%. Naturally rate of interest decreased, speculative mark 2 will increase from 50 to 60. Speculative mark 2 will increase from 50 to 60. Have a look at this diagram. Speculative mark 2 increases from 50 to 60. Transaction mark 2 decreases from 50 to 40. Why? 60 plus 40 is equal to 100. Supply of money is fixed. With fixed supply of money, demand for money must be now equal to 60 plus 40 100. That means speculative mark 2 increases, transaction mark 2 must decrease. Now when will be transaction mark 2 40? When income will be 80, because half of 80 is 40. So 80. Now what was the rate of interest? 5. Bring it here. What is the new income level? 80. Bring it here. They will intersect at point B, and the new combination where demand for money 60 plus 40 is equal to supply of money 100 is denoted by point B. Rate of interest 5, income 80. Now join these points A and B. You will get a upward sloping LM curve. You will get a upward sloping LM curve. That means if you take point A, rate of interest is 6, income is 100, demand for money equal to supply of money 50 plus 50 100. If you take point B, rate of interest is 5, income is 80, 60 plus 40 100, demand for money is equal to supply of money. That is why it is upward sloping. देखो rate of interest increase हो गई from 5 to 6%. suppose speculative mark 2 decrease हो गया, transaction mark 2 must increase, so income increases from 80 to 100. So LM curve can simply be drawn from these quadrants, and it shows different combinations of rate of interest and income where demand for money is equal to supply of money. First rate of interest was 6, speculative mark 2 50, transaction mark 2 50, income 100. So 6% and 100 rupees denoted by point A. Rate of interest decreases to 5, speculative mark 2 increases to 60, transaction mark 2 must decrease to 40 because 60 plus 40 now is equal to given money supply 100. Transaction mark 2 is 40 when income is 80 because 0.5 of 80 is 40. So another combination is denoted by rate of interest 5 and income 80 shown by point B. Join them, you will get an upward sloping demand for money. Now see, I will show you something here. Have a look at diagram. Suppose we will compare this point. Suppose this is point C. Compare point C with point A. With point A, rate of interest, income. Rate of interest, income. At point A, rate of interest is 6%. Rate of interest is 6%. At point A, rate of interest is 6% and income is 100%, 100 rupees. Income is 100 rupees. A पे rate of interest 6% थी जो हमने अभी निकाली, income 100 है. At point C, income is 100. आप नीचे देखिए, income is 100, but rate of interest is only 5%. Rate of interest is only 5%. That means अगर आप point A और point C को कंपेयर करोगे, point A और point C को कंपेयर करोगे, income सेम है. दैट मीन्स ट्रांजैक्शन मोटिव जो है वो सेम होगा. वाई? बिकॉज इनकम सेम है. लेकिन पॉइंट सी पे रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट इज लोअर देन एट पॉइंट ए, बिकॉज एट ए इट इज 6, एट सी इट इज 5. दैट मीन्स एट सी रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट इज लोअर देन एट सी रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट इज लोअर देन एट ए. दैट मीन्स रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट कम है. स्पेक्युलेटिव मोटिव विल बी ग्रेटर देन एट ए, एंड दैट मीन्स सी पे स्पेक्युलेटिव मोटिव इज ग्रेटर देन ए, बट ट्रांजैक्शन मोटिव इज सेम विद फिक्स्ड सप्लाई ऑफ मनी. सपोज अगर ट्रांजैक्शन मोटिव दोनों पे 50 है, लेकिन सी पे ट्रांजैक्शन मोटिव ज्यादा है बिकॉज रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट कम है. सपोज 60, वहां पे 50 ही, 50 प्लस 50 100 इक्विलिब्रियम. लेकिन सी पे 60 प्लस 50 110 डिमांड फॉर मनी, सप्लाई ऑफ मनी इज ओनली 100. दैट मीन्स एट सी डिमांड फॉर मनी इज ग्रेटर देन सप्लाई ऑफ मनी. दैट इज वाई हम सिंपली बोलते हैं कि इफ यू टेक एनी पॉइंट टू द राइट ऑफ एलएम करू, इफ यू टेक एनी पॉइंट टू द राइट ऑफ एलएम करू, कोई भी या बिलो एलएम करू, इट डिनोट्स कोई भी पॉइंट अगर आप लोगे बिलो या टू द राइट ऑफ एलएम करू, डिमांड फॉर मनी विल बी ग्रेटर देन सप्लाई ऑफ मनी. एंड इफ यू टेक लाइकवाइज एनी पॉइंट टू द लेफ्ट ऑफ एलएम करू और एवर एलएम करू, सप्लाई ऑफ मनी विल बी ग्रेटर देन डिमांड फॉर मनी. That means only LM करो denotes the equilibrium point where demand for money is equal to supply of money. आप फिर से देखिए, इस C को आप B के साथ कंपेयर करिए. पहले हमने इसको A के साथ कंपेयर किया, आप इसको B के साथ कंपेयर करिए. रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट सेम, स्पेक्युलेटिव मोटिव सेम, लेकिन B पे इनकम 80, C पे इनकम 100. हायर इनकम, हायर ट्रांजैक्शन मोटिव विद गिवन सप्लाई ऑफ मनी. दैट मींस डिमांड फॉर मनी विल बी ग्रेटर देन सप्लाई ऑफ मनी. सो एनी पॉइंट टू द राइट ऑफ LM करो denotes a situation where demand for money is equal to greater than supply of money. Any point to the left of LM करो denotes a situation where supply of money is greater than demand for money. Now see, suppose हमारे पास एक हाइपोथेटिकल एग्जांपल है. हाइपोथेटिकल एग्जांपल क्या है? हमारे पास एक हाइपोथेटिकल एग्जांपल है कि जो डिमांड फॉर मनी है दैट इज इक्वल टू 0.25y माइनस 5i. दिस इज ट्रांजैक्शन डिमांड फॉर मनी, दिस इज speculative demand for money. This shows sensitiveness of demand for money with respect to income. This shows sensitiveness of demand for money with respect to the rate of interest. Now suppose our supply of money is fixed at 85. Get the LM करो, LM करो निकालिए. This is very very easy. We know supply of money must be equal to demand for money. So 85 must be equal to 0.25y minus 5i. अगर अब हम 5i को यहां लेंगे, ये प्लस हो जाएगा. 5i इज इक्वल टू 0.25y माइनस 85, क्योंकि 85 यहां पे प्लस है, वहां पे माइनस हो जाएगा. दैट मीन्स i इज इक्वल टू 0.25 डिवाइडेड बाई 5y माइनस 85 डिवाइडेड बाई 5. दैट मीन्स अगर अब आप देखोगे i विल टर्न आउट टू बी 0.04y माइनस 17. नाउ सी, ये हमारी एलएम करू बन जाती है. विच ट्रेसेस द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट एंड इनकम. गिव एनी डैम वैल्यू टू इनकम, यू विल गेट रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. या यू कैन कन्वर्ट इट इनटू लाइक दिस. आप इसको यहां ले सकते हो, फिर इसको आप इनकम के लिए सॉल्व कर सकते हो. सी, दिस इज इंटरसेप्ट नेगेटिव, दैट मीन्स इट विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम एक्स एक्सिस, एंड दिस इज अ स्लोप. दैट मीन्स the relationship between interest rate and income, that means any 100% change in income will lead to only 4% change in rate of interest. That means if income increases by 100, rate of interest will increase by 4%. This is what 0.04. That means simply intercept is minus 17. It will start from minus 17 and it will go on increasing with the slope 0.04. That means any 100 rupees change in income will lead to 4% change in rate of interest. Give any value to income, you will get corresponding value of rate of interest. Join them, you will get a upward sloping LM Karu. So the practice is that whereas IS Karu denoted equilibrium in the gross market, LM Karu denotes equilibrium in the money market, where demand for money is equal to supply of money.